There was talk of...
This is going to be really important, isn't it? It was only a couple of weeks ago. There wasn't any grass in the stadium. So it'd be interesting to see, hopefully asleep and knocked off.
Early out ball here for Rafinha, who kicks into life for the first time. Shifted out by Pedri to Gerard Martin. Ferran Torres, great touches, and he's...
It's how Barcelona play. We haven't seen too much of them this season. They press really high up the pitch. They have a high defensive line. They will catch teams offside. Asensio makes a risky challenge. Ferran Torres skips over it. I thought he was going to shoot. Didn't fancy his corner.
And Dani Olmo stands over it. Good ball, and Jules couldn't into Rafinha. Rafinha works it with Ferran Torres, and they're around Real Madrid again. Gerard Martin, a bit more composure. They can have the right balance to the group here.
No, you can see Resumen, he was sitting deeper than the other midfield four. There's lots of bodies back.
See if he returns with that, of course. Vinicius.
Against them this season that have been disallowed for offside over 30 goals.
Rodrigo makes the interception, and this is the injured group for Barcelona, who have still travelled with the team, including his third captain wears the armband tonight with Ter Stegen and Araujo on the bench. Lamine Yamal gives it to Rudiger. So
this is a big problem. Saying that, I think Fran Garcia is a really good left back. He can. I'm not going to be critical of it because it's served him well over the years, and you go back to Casemiro and Modric and Toni Kroos in midfield. He trusts to be a massive opportunity for Fran Garcia, because I do believe the left back position is going to be up for grabs in the summer. I don't think this will be the first real big game of his career at Real Madrid, and there's plenty of time in this match for him to make it. Let me down.
Yeah, you might have jinxed him there. Dani Olmo trying to weave through Rudiger, and there's the
speed. Then look how quickly Barcelona close down the defenders. Don't get any time to breathe, no time on the ball, no time to look up. And that is going to be key for them to be patient.
Here for the first time and gets joy. Rudiger covers, and then Gus in field exchanges with Rafinha. Another huge cheer as Gerard Martin went to 0-0. Rafinha goes early with his ball, and Vinicius. Rudiger takes him out, but Barca keep moving. Rafinha, Ferran Torres in the middle.
The player out, trying to put an end to that attack and take the yellow card. That's why he appeared. Interesting to see what the players are making of the pitch, because in my opinion, I'm watching it, it's slow.
It's the turn of the year. They've just been on a tear in all three competitions,
and it's a big surprise. I have to be honest, no one was sure how the identification that you see from Barcelona now is astonishing.
Lamine Yamal drives,
doesn't make much attempt for it. He probably feels it's drifting.
Top scorers in La Liga, unsurprisingly, as a result of that number, 89 goals compared to Real Madrid's 66.
They have no choice but to go tight. It's an awful lot. And we said, be aware of Koundé. Lewandowski, of course, is a miss.
Koundé's there again!
Significantly bigger, but Koundé does well to get across the defender to try and stop him.
Barca goes short this time. Here's Pedri. Swept in, but there is no. Here Rafinha exchange the ball. Olmo nips in front of Valverde. What's the pass? Shifts it back to Vinicius. Has a runner in, Fran Garcia. Jules now looking to get away. And the challenge.
Accumulation with little fouls by the Real Madrid players rather than one particularly bad one. Raised eyebrow from Ancelotti, and the referee couldn't take any more of it. Seeing gesture.
Nonsense from the touchline. Pedri.
Mbappe, he's doing that role tonight on his own, and he's not ideally suited to that, is he, Vinicius? Holding the ball up, chasing the channel. Not getting far away from the centre-backs.
Lamine Yamal squares it. Pedri's onto it!
ignoring the attacking run from Pedri. Yes, he's going to hit the target, he's going to have a shot, but look at the technique. He's picking out the top absolute magician this season for Barcelona. The criticism, does he score enough goals? Absolutely superb from Barcelona, and in particular from the magician that is Pedri in midfield. Starts off the attack as Lamine Yamal gets in there. Real Madrid with lots of bodies back behind.
Barcelona fans will tell you he's the best midfielder around right now. And Tchouameni, by the way, just committed a foul. You wonder if the referee will go back and show a card. Here's Rafinha up against people perhaps tuning in to see Barcelona for the first time this season, maybe Terry tonight. I'm sure they'll be surprised at the level of difference. Onto Koundé. Off he goes, skipping and moving the ball, can't quite. Hung in towards Bellingham, who's continued his run. Dani Ceballos threads it, Bellingham finish.
He's in the offside position there, and he's in the offside position when the ball is played in.
And the Metropolitano. Joe Martin's forward here, slightly isolated, getting forward from left back. Help arriving right there.
Any infringement would have been outside.
Worth having another look at this here.
Yeah, and they're looking at the penalty, Tchouameni.
Ceballos, Fran Garcia. Vinicius Junior now conjures up something brilliant and tries to set away Ferran Torres. Flag stays down for now, but Rudiger's quick.
Frenkie de Jong, Olmo.
Easy to play through.
Yeah. It is Rafinha, it deflects. Could have flick that on, and how does that stay out? Outfit getting us underway at the start of the second half here. Lamine Yamal on that left foot.
Oh, and it's onto his left foot to open the pitch out.
Barcelona dominating the ball, and Pedri almost invited to have another from him. Vinicius here, chance for Real Madrid.
As you can clearly see from that behind shot, is away from the goal.
Here's the corner kick. Rudiger's among those. Rafinha inside, Dani Olmo. Rudiger won the header. Finds a nice little angle. Opportunity. Can he produce something here?
Kubasi, but just bounces back.
Outside, they've gone to Rafinha, and he's pulled it wide.
Behind Rafinha, where he has to slow his progress down.
Big opportunity, and
does enough. And then eventually
Barcelona against Atletico Madrid, and both of them is getting more into the game. And that will not be giving the ball away there, and Vinicius, it was
clear that space, and he misses.
Torres wide, Rafinha.
Asensio doesn't close him down enough.
Shook off Koundé, Martin. Dani Olmo, so adept at finding. Great ball by Modric. Modric, and it's like for like, isn't it?
Yeah, just energy, I think. Dani Olmo hasn't had a.
It's 7:30 a.m. Eastern as Mbappe closes in on. Let's have a look at this then. And where does this happen?
Oh, it's outside
to maybe find an equaliser.
He was in a perfect position and said no.
It's going to be Mbappe.
Goal.
And he scores. Yeah, from Barcelona's point of view. Yeah. 34 for the season for Kylian.
First free kick for Real Madrid a couple of weeks ago. That's goalie side. Doesn't go over the Barcy. Anticipates him letting him run across his body.
Fermin with the cross. Fermin down the line. Koundé with a cutback.
Plays it with the outside of his right foot. I don't know why he just doesn't.
Modric to swing.
The 3-on-2 Ian.
Cuts it back towards Mbappe. They don't get it right.
Goes with his outside of his right foot there. And it's just slightly behind Kylian Mbappe.
It's Valverde. It's got to be. Here's the Tchouameni, couldn't. Araujo as well. Tchouameni!
Barcelona, they're trying to get Araujo on. He's not on yet.
4 second leg, vital goal against Real Sociedad. Now he's scored in this game.
Yeah.
And they let in 3 at Dortmund. Lamine Yamal plays it in. Fermin Lopez. But it's not over yet. Lamine Yamal! And it took a good...
Allows him to do that. Thibaut makes a simple enough save.
It's the Barcelona corner, cleared by Fede Valverde. Valverde was aiming towards, looked to drift one in behind, and there's a problem here, and it's done.
Look where he's got, but as soon as that happens, he's got a goal to aim at.
Got 11 since the start of February. No Lewandowski.
Courtois makes it so much easier for them all.
Torres keeps coming up with big goals. He's done it. Weeks away. Vinicius, Schumanni's been pushed a bit further forward by the look of things. This is another one in the air. Barcelona defend this.
Has come off. Brahim has come on for him. We've just seen that yellow card there. Barcelona looking to try and find something.
Yeah, just for a moment there, you just wonder to the action here. With Rafinha away a penalty, didn't he, in the second leg?
Because goalkeepers do the homework, don't they?
Now Kylian Mbappe.
Side, surely.
Brahim Diaz. The play from him.
Done by Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Rafinha, one touch, slices it.
Dropped quite nicely. Arda Güler looking at a final spread over 2 days here. Fermin Lopez is robbed by Bellingham. Fermin to play it in. He looks offside. Easily, really, and up onto the roof of the...
Off his own foot.
Yeah.
Julian Alvarez style, 2 touches.
Support is arriving. Fermin Lopez, who did the right thing, put it in the net and asked questions. Once again, Fermin Lopez has been
That's if it gets...
Gavi looking good, ground, it deflects. Done here now. Bellingham goes for this one.
Just curling away all the time with that left foot of Arda Güler's.
Cut back towards Bellingham again. Great work that by...
He does that, Hendrick.
Rafinha with the early... If they had a plan for him. Go down, reaches Brahim Diaz. Koundé! Oh, they might have won it!
Brilliant strike by the Frenchman.
In a Classico.
Incredible.
And what a time to score.
He's just half asleep. On it, and then the hard part is...
They're minutes away from making it 3 wins.